So I was gonna wear my Minions shirt, like, for this movie review. I was wearing it all day today, and it's been hot as hell here in Fort Collins. And like, I had to take a shower earlier because I just got all sweaty and gross. So I had to change out, throw my laundry basket, and throw on this shirt, and so I can go see the movie. And as I was walking home from the theater, it was like drizzling and it was raining a little bit. That's just how it's been here in Colorado lately. Like, either it's been like scorchingly hot, like summer heat, or it's like raining, thundering, and just storming. There's not much gray area nowadays. But anyway, I'm here today to review Minions: The Rise of Gru, the fifth installment in the Despicable Me slash Minions franchise, where it's set in 1976 as like a 11-year-old Gru, voiced once again by Steve Carell, is like teaching the Minions how to be supervillains, and he tries joining the Vicious Six, but they kick him out, and he like decides that, I'm gonna form my own path of villainy, and he teams up with a Wild Knuckles, who's voiced by Alan Arkin, and yeah, a whole lot of like zaniness goes down from there. I walked into Minions: Rise of Gru with fairly positive expectations. The first two Despicable Me films back in 2010, 2013 are some of my favorite animated movies of all time. Those are just classics. They're funny, they're hilarious, they're cute, they're wholesome, just everything you want animated family film. And Despicable Me 3 back in 2017 and the first Minions film back in 2015, I still like both those movies despite all the negative reviews that I received at the time. And somewhere buried deep in this collection of movie tickets I've compiled over the years, I keep my movie tickets in this little baggie. My oldest movie ticket in here is Minions from 2015, way back when I was an incoming junior in high school, right when I started reviewing movies on my YouTube channel. Get my YouTube channel to 2,000 subscribers, and I will burn this collection of movie tickets. And I gotta say, Rise of Gru is a step above the last two films that we've received, for the Despicable Me franchise. I thought it was like, I loved all the 80s references that we had in Despicable Me 3, and since this movie set in 1976, of course it's packed with like all things 70s, 70s music, 70s clothing, all the different characters are dressed how they would in the 70s, and the Minions, they learned, as we saw in the trailer, they learned kung fu from this this Chinese lady voiced by Michelle Yeoh, just like how there are a lot of corny like martial arts movies in the 70s with Jackie Chan and Bruce Lee. And yeah, just a lot of like, it's Illumination. They have that very distinctive like flair with their animation style. It's bright, it's colorful, even though like it's one of many computer animated films that we've received nowadays. Like, it definitely has that like unique flair to it. In this film, like, there's kind of two stories being told at once. The Minions have their story, and Gru has his, where he's a preteen, he's like coming of age, he's trying to become a supervillain, he meets up with a Wild Knuckles, and they have like a little side story while the Minions are trying to, rescue him from the sticky situation he's gotten in. I was a little like thrown off at first by the telling of the two stories, but I thought the film balanced out pretty well, because like it's very fast paced, it's very zany. This movie is an hour and 27 minutes long, and it feels even shorter than that. Like, this film is very bite-sized, and it's definitely made to appeal towards like, kids with short attention spans. And the film definitely succeeded in that. This movie knows what it wants, it knows what it needs to be, and that's appeal to the kids. And there weren't too many kids in the theater when I saw this film tonight, but I have no doubt in my mind that kids who have seen this film had a blast watching it. Also, I dug how we saw this in the trailer, like there's the last fight scene in Chinatown where like all the villains like turn into like the various like monstrous versions of animals from the Chinese zodiac. They steal the zodiac zone. The Minions, they turn to a goat, a rooster, and a rabbit. I've studied Chinese mythology quite a bit. I really dug that personally. And of course, I think the best part about this film is Steve Carell voicing the titular Gru. He did a fantastic job voicing grown-up Gru in the three Despicable Me films, and they could have easily cast like a child actor to voice him this time, but no, Steve Carell does an amazing job voicing an 11-year-old version of the character he's played after all these years. Like, seriously, I was impressed how high-pitched he can go. Like, he really sounds convincing as like a preteen. I'm 23 years old. I can't even talk that high pitched anymore. So big, Steve Carell really proved himself as like a voice actor. He can really do both live action roles and animated roles just like this. I'm sorry if I've been talking very fast in this review. I just like really want to keep this review straight to the point, because Minions: Rise of Gru is a very straight to the point film. It knows what it wants to be, it knows what it needs to be, and it succeeded at that. Again, it's not as good as the first two films in this franchise, but I had a decent time watching it, and parents, I'm sure your kids will have a great time as well. So I'm going to give Minions: Rise of Gru a 7 out of 10 stars. It's a likable film. Oh boy, the end of an era is coming soon. I'm moving out in a few weeks. So yeah, I'll probably make like a moving out vlog at the end of this month. We'll see what happens to my schedule, I guess. But yeah, we are officially halfway through the year. What is your favorite film of 2022 so far? For me personally, that's Everything Everywhere All at Once. And what is or what's your worst movie of the year so far? Mine's is that movie. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. Subscribe to my channel, please. Hit that thumbs up like button, please, and follow me on Instagram. You guys have a nice night. Stay beastly.